Hello, I'm David Chester with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news of possible agreement on the NAFTA front. The United States says it and Mexico agreed earlier today to a revision of the free trade agreement. Mexico, however, says it's still just an understanding, with still one issue to be resolved for them without identifying it. Mexico seems to have done well in the revision, however, one that will see a resurgence of manufacturing on its side of the border. The Mexican currency rose on the news. The US dollar fell. The US has managed to weaken the other party's rights when there is a dispute, however. But that now puts pressure on Canada to come to terms on many unresolved issues with them, but especially on car manufacturing to remain as part of the three-nation pact. In Germany, there's been a surprise improvement in their business sentiment. It jumped in August, with more firms seeing their immediate future prospects brighten. In Turkey, after a week of relative calm, the Turkish lira has started falling heavily again. And Brazil has posted a big trade deficit in July after 4 consecutive monthly surpluses, due mainly to fast rising interest payments. In Malaysia, they've made an about turn on a huge $100 billion new city development that targets Chinese residents. They will no longer allow foreign ownership nor give visas to foreigners who live there. The change imperils the whole project. This change comes after Malaysia pulled back on some other Chinese-backed Belt and Road projects, saying they trapped Malaysia into unsustainable debt. In China, new data shows large firm industrial profits up 17% in the first 7 months of 2018 compared with the same period a year ago. Strong performances like this bolster the idea that China may find a way to avoid much of the tariff pain coming their way from the US. And in Tokyo, the world's first driverless taxi service has started operating on public roads, a trial that is expected to be completed and rolled out ready for the 2020 Olympics. US Treasury 10-year yield is up 3 basis points at 2.85%, and the 210 curve is at 20 basis points. The San Francisco Fed is pointing out that the recession risk of the narrowing of this curve, they doubt that this time is different theories surfacing in some quarters. The Aussie government 10-year is at 2.54%, that's unchanged. The Chinese government 10-year is at 3.65%, up 1 basis point, while the New Zealand government 10-year is at 2.61%, also up 1 basis point. And gold is slightly firmer again today, this time up by $4 from yesterday, and now just on $1,209 an ounce in New York. US oil prices are firmer today too, now almost at $69 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is well over $76 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is also a little firmer at 67 US cents. On the cross rates, we're now at 91.1 Aussie cents and 57.3 euro cents. That puts the TWI at 70.5 and comfortably above its 3-year lows. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.